Governor, could you talk about state workers and what percentage of them right now are actually behind a desk and working somewhere?
Every day we have more behind desks working. The biggest obstacle to our getting as many back as we would like has been telecommunication hookups. As you may have heard, we ran into some snags up in Waitsfield, running a fiber that was big enough to deal with state government's files. We're waiting for some phone hookups and computer hookups, so we're making progress, and we should have a better idea at the end of this week of how many we have back on the job. But we're working tirelessly to get them back to workstations so they can get back to work. That's what they want to do.
Is there a number though?
Well, I'll let Jeff give you the latest number, or get you close anyway, the progress report.
Let's see what we can do here. There are roughly 1,500 to 1,600 employees that worked out of Waterbury. Around 1,200 had desks. So there's a few hundred over there that are basically on the road all the time. So we are moving about 1,200 people into alternative locations, and many of them are in place now. The answer to how many are working, they're not all in their new locations, but that doesn't mean they're not working. The last I heard, there were over 1,100 of the 1,500 to 1,600 that were working. So we've really made a lot of progress in that regard, and we hope to have all the other people able to contribute constructively within the next week or so.
Are they all being paid full-time wages while they're waiting?
They are.
Yes.
Okay. Anybody getting paid double time at this point?
No, nobody's been paid double time since Monday, August 29th. And I think we all know that, right, Governor?
That's correct.
Right. And I mean, just to expand on that, I mean, our view is that fairness is what should prevail. And we're not going to not pay employees that have mortgages and other commitments because we don't have a place for them to work and can't arrange for them to work in their home. On the other hand, when people can work, they will work, and they will work at their regular wages. And I think both sides of that coin are fair and what the taxpayers of Vermont would expect.
And on that point, while there are workers who aren't in the office and are still getting paid, I've heard that there are National Guard members who have been working around the clock and have not been paid. Is there truth to that?
I would doubt it. I mean, frankly, as you know, they get paid by the federal government, so we don't pay their wages. Having said that, we expect everybody who is working on recovery to get the pay they deserve.
From the state level, as we've said before, all payroll, all benefit checks have gone out on time. So we are not paying anybody. And of course, if they're working around the clock, you know, they are accruing quite a bit of overtime. So when Ann said something about double time, I mean, for regular work time, nobody's getting paid double time. If you're working overtime, you're getting overtime as you always would. And we're going to have considerable overtime costs, by the way.
Yes, we are.
Just thought I'd let you know.
Another reason we need Congress to put that bill passed.